I'm trying to think of something clever. There's nothing clever here.
We've got superpowers. Isn't it fun? We're children. It's superpowers. Welcome to another episode of Bored and Annoyed.
You know, that is kind of interesting. Like, the movie is basically making fun of us for still being children in our 30s who are watching this movie. We're still superhero fans, even though we're in our 30s. We're just like the kid. We'd be just as excited as the kid.
Yeah.
Right?
Probably make about the same amount of mistakes, too.
Yeah. But, I'm Jackson.
And I'm home at the movies.
Yeah, we went and saw Shazam on Saturday.
Yep.
We're going spoiler-free on this one. What do you want to do?
Yeah, let's do spoiler-free. Spoiler-free. Yeah. Bored and Annoyed.
So, Shazam, the story of It's Big with Superhero.
Yep. Billy Batson.
Yes. What'd you think?
I thought it was pretty meh.
Yeah, I think it's like a safe B for me.
Okay. Yeah, I gave it a C+.
Okay.
Now some people would be like, "Well, Alex, you gave a C to Captain Marvel, and that's awfully."
This was better than Captain Marvel, I thought.
It was, but not by much for me.
No, it was. In some ways, Captain Marvel might have been better, but this was just a little more interesting. It was funnier. Anytime Zachary Levi was in the movie, it was fucking great, I thought.
Yeah, the movie actually had life when he was on screen. Sadly, the kid who actually plays the younger version, the actual original version of Billy, like two completely different characters.
That was a bizarre misstep, I think.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense to me. That's true, because the kid who plays the younger version is kind of like a quiet, like...
He's pretty stoic, actually, almost.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And then you've got, the handicapped kid who's just actually like the one who should have been the kid.
He should have been Shazam, right?
Yeah. But he was great. I actually liked him quite a bit, which is why they put him with Zachary Levi, is you actually have two good, entertaining actors on screen together. The villain.
I was just gonna go there.
Fine, I guess. I mean,
we've seen it so many fucking times, and this one has less motivation than your standard like origin story villains do.
Yeah, it was pretty black and white.
He's mad. I'm going to say this isn't a spoiler. He's mad because he once was confronted about becoming Shazam or getting the power of Shazam, and he was turned down.
Yeah.
And his family thinks he's a little piece of shit.
Yeah.
And he's mad, and so he wants the power for himself, but what he's going to do with the power, or like what his overarching goal is besides just to be the guy, is kind of left out there. Or maybe he just doesn't have one.
He doesn't really have one.
Right.
He's very two-dimensional, which is a shame because Mark Strong plays him and he's a great actor.
He's a great villain, typically. He's like a perfect villain.
Yeah. Yeah, so this was, I feel really bad for him because he also played Sinestro in that failed Green Lantern movie.
That's right.
And he is 0 for 2 on these villain roles for him.
Yeah, I liked him in John Carter.
I don't remember him in John Carter.
He was the villain in John Carter.
I remember that he was in John Carter.
He was the villain.
I remember nothing about his character.
Oh, well, it sounds like we need a B&A Reviews John Carter here soon.
It's coming. I mean, I knew what I was signing up for when we started this podcast.
He was also a good villain, actually, in the Robin Hood with Russell Crowe.
Oh, I see. I didn't even see that one.
Yeah, he was good in that, too.
Okay.
He's a good actor. He's got the villain shit down,
He does. He's really good.
His performance isn't the problem.
No, it's not. No, it's just the writing. It's a very... I think we said it at the time. I think we both kind of were thinking the same thing, which was if the movie had come out like 15 years ago, we all would have been like, this is great.
Yes, exactly.
But it's just very stock. The fight scenes are very stock. The story is pretty stock. It's like for kids, but there are certain things in this. There's one particular scene where I'm like, don't take your 8-year-old to this. They're going to have nightmares.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I suppose.
So,
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't have, but, I'm a tough guy. So.
Yeah. But we're talking about the normal 8-year-olds.
I do want to give it credit, though, because this gave me hope for Superman. because I'm watching this and I'm like, oh, now the DC universe can go this way, where like a character can be plucky and fun, and like is excited about saving people, and you know, like he was kind of like Superman-esque to me, except for not as old, like he's not wise because he's a kid, but
well, and that's, you know, a little bit of history for anybody who doesn't know. He actually was owned by Timely Comics, which was Marvel before Marvel became Marvel.
So he was their Superman?
He was their Superman.
Perfect.
Then DC sued them and was like, oh, it's character's too similar to Superman. He's got black hair and he's got a cape.
Okay.
And he's super strong and he can fly. So, they got him back.
Okay.
They got him.
Well, I guess my point would be like it was more Superman to me than the Man of Steel was. In a lot of aspects.
In a lot of aspects, yes.
You know,
personality. Well, not personality, but just fun. Just
fun. Exactly. Like this is. Do not feel like you're going into another, you know, down fucking depressing DC movie. I mean, it is a complete 180 from that.
Yeah, this is my real problems with it is that it's very stock and it's very standard, and it would have been nice if it had swung for the fences every now and then.
Yeah, I kind of get why it didn't though, because it's trying to almost feel like one of those like 1940s, like old superhero, like back to the basics type shit.
There was something that I really truly like kind of didn't like at the beginning, which was like the house that they're in, the family, the Foster family.
Yep.
Really, really poorly lit everywhere, and I'm like, where do you live that you have a bathroom that has like one light that creates this harsh light? Like bathrooms normally have a bunch of lights because it's the bathroom. I don't know. It was just kind of one of those things where I was like, set design is a bit much on this movie.
It felt like it kind of was lit like an old Pizza Hut. I don't know if you remember that, but you used to go into Pizza Hut and it was like that dark wooden kind of feel.
Yeah. Oh, and the set that we go to quite a bit.
Yes.
The magical set.
Yeah.
Pretty TV show level kind of work.
I think that was purposeful though. It almost had like an old like Flash Gordon feel to it.
It did have a Flash Gordon feel.
And even the costume of the character is like very, you know, like
it's silly. I'm not in love with the costume.
I liked it,
but
I thought it was fun.
For the movie it's trying to be, it fits well enough.
It does.
That's just kind of me just saying like, you know, could have been better.
There is some really fun stuff in there too, like the little montage they do with like him trying to figure out what his powers are, and like he's got the buddy who kind of tries to help him.
Like we said, everything with Zachary Levi works.
It did.
Aces.
He was great, wasn't he?
He was.
He's got some charisma.
This is a star-turning role for him, I think. I think this is something that's going to catapult his career.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I don't really know anything about him.
He was in that series Chuck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was Chuck from Chuck.
Got it.
So
never watched it, but I know what you're talking about.
Never watched it either.
Well, and apparently he was that show did okay, right?
It did okay. Yeah. I mean, it had like a cult following, but I think it was one of those shows that just was always on the cusp.
Well, good for him.
Yeah, really good for him. But I think it's another movie that we're kind of in agreement on.
Yes.
So, maybe check it out. I don't know.
I said go.
It's fine. It's
what do you
fine.
mean maybe check it out?
It's a C plus. Like
it's different. It's different from a lot of superhero movies though, just with the whole big aspect. That's a different thing. That's a fun thing.
I mean, most people will get a decent amount of enjoyment.
Maybe, God damn it, Alex.
I don't know. It's not great.
Go see it. Make up your own mind.
I would say
there's people that are gonna fucking love it. First of all,
yes. Well, there already are. It's got decent reviews.
Yeah, we should
on Rotten
talk
Tomatoes.
about that. So, did Marvel pay the Rotten Tomatoes critics to give this a good review so that it wouldn't look like they were? You know,
well, it's just like you said with us Marvel shows, we got to give everybody a bone every once in a while.
You have the inside knowledge.
Yeah, I do. Yep.
And now the Marvel shill is insulting the movie. Maybe you should go. It's got a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I would say it's very similar to Captain Marvel for me in that it's not great. Maybe go.
I think it's better than that.
It is. I'm just saying my emotion about people going. It's like go, don't go. Doesn't really matter. It's fine.
Well, I have a feeling this is one of those 95% where everyone's just like, yeah, it's good. Pretty good.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to be like, It's the worst fucking thing I've ever seen.
I've seen people who just love this movie. And I do think there's something that's a little sad about this, which is like a movie where it's just light and fun and breezy, and it's a superhero movie. That's what critics want. I find that a little problematic because superhero movies can be dark.
Well, I don't know if that's what they want. I don't think that if this came out every 6 months that they would continue. But as a change of pace, like especially for DC, I enjoyed it. It gave me hope that maybe they will make a good Superman movie.
The reason I sort of bring that up is the fact that I feel like movies like this get a little bit more of a pass from critics because they're like, well, superheroes are just they're just dumb, stupid fun, so just make them dumb and stupid. And it's like, I mean, there's no reason that Ant-Man and Wasp should have a higher score than Infinity War. There's just no reason for that.
It's a mess, man.
Yeah, it's a mess. Yeah, fuck.
It's too long.
Yeah, I'm just saying it kind of fits into that realm for me. You know,
I gotcha.
Fine, whatever. Enjoy it. I don't care. It's fine.
He's gonna keep him up at night if you enjoy it.
No, I'm just happy that DC
Marvel
is like.
shill.
I'm just really happy that DC is finally getting some shit together. This and Wonder Woman. You finally got
Wonder Woman was like 3 years ago now, 2 years.
2 years ago.
All right. Don't forget Aquaman.
Yeah, fuck that.
This was light years better than Aquaman.
It was, and
if you liked Aquaman,
it won't get close to Aquaman's box office either.
I don't think so.
Not even close. But yeah, I think that's the end of the episode.
Yeah, that's enough of Shazam for me.
Thanks for listening, guys. Bye-bye.